Hello and welcome to CastawayGamerTV. Today we're going to be looking at the 3D viewer mod. And what the 3D viewer mod does is it adds a field viewer to the game of Minecraft. What this field viewer does is it allows you to see a cross-section of the Minecraft world in the area closest to you. And it allows you to do lots of nifty things that are ultimately useful in the vanilla game. Now, to control the field viewer, you have three different wands. They're all made by using some form of lapis lazuli. So the three wands are the lapis wand, the clear lapis wand, and the power lapis wand. And each of those does a different task when applied to the field viewer. And in combination, you can basically do a lot of neat things that you would not be normally able to do in Minecraft.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So once you have all your tools and you're ready to start playing, you just need to right-click to set down a field viewer, and then using your standard lapis wand, it'll present a 3D version of the immediate vicinity around you. Now that blue block is where you are, and those other colored blocks represent ores, and the green is just grass. So when you use a clear lapis wand, depending on the direction you click from, it'll make everything but the ores and minerals that you want to see invisible. So trees, gold ore, iron ore, stuff like that, any kind of raw material that you want to use for crafting or building or smelting or anything that you would normally look for in a normal world. So when you use the power lapis wand, from the direction you're facing, it'll move the image or the view in that direction. So essentially, if I'm standing one block away and there's 3 blocks ahead of me and I click in that direction, it'll move it 1 block over. That's essentially what's going to happen. So using even just one field viewer allows you to see basically all of the Minecraft world and find any useful ores that are basically hiding there. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to set up basically an infinite viewer. So instead of just looking at one tiny snapshot, I'd be looking at this great panoramic view. But for some reason, it jumped all the way down to bedrock without me doing anything. So I think that's just a bug in the game, because that black stuff is bedrock.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So essentially, imagine you want to mine this mountain. This is your goal. You want to get all the ore out of this mountain. But you don't have the time, you don't have the tools, you don't have the energy to dig out the entire thing by hand. So what you could do is you just place that viewer on the top of the mountain, stand on top of it, and using the clear lapis wand, it'll just show the ores, and then touching with the power lapis wand, it'll send down the view until you reach the bottom. Meaning that once you're done, you can see all the ores that were hiding in the entire mountain. So it's very, very useful. It's basically a time saver. There used to be glitches that allowed you to see, ores if you kept pressing like F5 or F2 or something like that. But this basically gets rid of the need for that.
Very useful indeed. I think it sounds wonderful.
I hope it would. Now, imagine you're stuck inside this house. There's no windows. It's nighttime. You're scared. You don't know what's out there. So basically, if you use the field viewer properly, that big beige box is the house, by the way. If you use the field viewer properly, you can see your entire landscape surrounding you. And with that knowledge, you can basically sit snug as a bug in a rug without any trouble from the outside world. So it's kind of like a security system. You're setting up cameras, around your house to make sure no intruders are sneaking up on you. But to properly do it, all these field viewers are set to the same view. They're set to basically in the center, as the same as the center one. So you have to knock it back using the power wand to the right kind of angle that you need. So it'll move towards you. So if I were to hit this direction, it would move towards me, as opposed to away from me, which is kind of confusing when you think about it. But if you get the wand handling down, it's quite intuitive. And that glitched out again. It wasn't supposed to do that, but it did. Because I think it detected the fact that I was hitting close to the top as instead of hitting from the side, which means it goes down instead of to the left or right. But if you get all the nitpickiness out of the way, it's quite a useful mod. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.